bodies. So when you think negative thoughts, or you think I'm stupid, or I'm fat, or I'm not pretty enough, or I wish I had, or any of those types of thoughts, you see what you're doing, you're programming that water inside of you to behave that way. Or if you have an illness, I'm sick, I can't do this, blah, 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 blah. So you're programming that to continue because you're a God creator. You are the creators. You are so powerful. So you keep creating, and then you wonder why stuff is happening to you. You wonder why what you're wanting is this, but you're focusing on this. It's very important to remember and to embody the power that you are and to change the languaging. So even, and if you do watch something, shoot 'em up, bang 'em up, type thing, it was benign, it wasn't bad, it was a cowboy movie, so, hey, it was so obsolete, it was like looking back through the history books and reading a story, because I go, wow, that used to be so real to me, and now I'm so far out of that container. But you can always cancel it. You can always, or if you have a negative thought, you can cancel it. Did you have a question?
No, I was just silly.
Okay. So we are that. We can do so many things. The only thing that limits us is our boxes. And it's really interesting, when I first started breaking out of boxes, I would grow a little bit and I'd go, ow, I put something there. And I realized it was an energetic box. And so I'd bust through it and I'd feel all this freedom. And I could take a breath, and then I grew and grew, and all of a sudden I felt another box. And then what I realized is that we live in a series of boxes. And the boxes are in our brain. And until you free your mind to realize you can create, you can't get out of the boxes. Am I still in a box? Absolutely. Is Scott still in a box? Absolutely. Because we have to grow, 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 grow. And then all of a sudden, we reach that ceiling and everything falls in on us, and we go, I didn't even know that was a belief structure hanging out there. And so you break that. So you continue to break through boxes. And so any questions? Yes.
How do you cancel your negative thought?
Well, it's really easy, and we're going to do a little more next week, but cancel.
Oh.
You're a powerful creator.
Yep.
By the power of the spoken word. I just hate that so-and-so. Cancel. Okay?
I was taught by a very powerful psychic named Catherine Beck, and she kind of took me under her wing. And I came out of the system very angry, and was saying some things and words and different things that weren't very appropriate. And so she taught me the universe gives us 3 seconds to cancel whatever we're putting out into the etherics. And our voice puts energy out there, and it creates stuff. And she says you've got to recognize it really quick, cancel, use the law of threes, cancel it 3 times, and then replace it with the opposite word, or replace it with love. If you can't think of the opposite, just replace it with love, because love is all encompassing.
That's true. It is true. That's why I cancel.
Yep.
But if you go over 3 seconds, here's what my guides taught me. You rewind it. And
Yep.
you can do that energetically. So you go, rewind to the moment this happened. Cancel. So if you catch it 5 or 10 minutes later, you're not doomed. You just rewind and cancel it out.
Yes, we can go back and change the past.
Yeah.
And it's called remote viewing, but you're going in the past, and you can recreate what you created in that instant. You can create something better. Cancel whatever it was you created and create something better. It can even work with arguments with
Absolutely.
your spouse, with a friend,
Absolutely.
with a person. You can go back in time and change what you said, and it creates a new timeline.
Yeah.
Is that
pretty
what
powerful.
you were referring to as uncreating last week?
Yes.
Is that what you were referring to as uncreate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and you can uncreate the whole scenario so it no longer exists. We are creators and we can uncreate.
It's amazing. I was doing a sharing with a lady who had injured her knee, and she was having a lot of pain, and I said, go back to this, it was 2 years later, I said, go back to the scene of the accident where it happened. I said, touch your knee right where that was and say, take it back. And she did, and her knee healed because she gave the energy back. Now, as you get more astute at doing this, you don't need to go back to the scene of the accident. You can visualize you do it. Yes.
So, in your belief with this, you believe that I created mindful knee cancer?
Yes. On some level, we did for lessons. And I will tell you, I say that with great compassion. I created every disease there was on the planet in my body. I died 8 times in 2 years. Scott's done his thing. I created it so I would have compassion and understand illness and understand what it takes to bring the body back from there. So I say that with great compassion, not in any way like, oh, you did this and I didn't. No, I'm telling you, I've been through hell to be here and to even do this. So the doctors gave up on me and said I'd never live. I weighed 98 pounds. So we do, because there's a beautiful lesson in it. You couldn't have told me that then, because I was so mad at heaven. All I did was curse. I was not a graceful student at all. But they kept throwing me back in my body and said, you can't come, and you better learn how to deal with this. Well, no doctor knew how to help me, so I had to learn how to work it myself. But I don't want to recreate what I did. No way. But am I grateful for it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have become the woman I am today because of what I lived through. So I say that.
Well, and I feel that too. I had never thought of it like that, but when I was dealing with it, my granddaughter, when her mom told her that I had something growing in my kidney, she said, oh, Mommy, I hope it's a beautiful flower. And so I started thinking of my cancer as this beautiful flower. But flowers don't belong in the body, so I had to take it out of my body. And it did teach me a lot. But I wondered, I heard this kind of thinking before, and I wondered, why would I create such a devastating moment?
And that is a viable question. I asked it too, and they said, so you could never be a teacher if you haven't learned to heal thyself. Right? So my lesson was, teacher, heal thyself first, then you can teach. So I haven't taught or done anything for 9 years. I've been hiding because it was safer until St. Germaine pushed me out. But I stayed on the earth because they said I couldn't come to heaven because I had work to do. So, and we all have our stories. We all have something in our bodies we're working with. What I did learn through this, for any of you who are dealing with anything, is I gave thanks after I got over being pissed, which lasted for a good solid year. So, but once I got over that, then I started giving gratitude and thanks for the answers coming. And even when I was in horrific pain, I would say, thank you so much for this pain is teaching me. Thank you so much for the lessons that this show me. So I learned to turn everything into gratitude so I could turn it around. So we all have that, but you know, it is yeah, I can relate. So what I want to do now is do the closing, and then we're going to do sharing. But I just wanted the privacy for everybody. So we'll do a prayer, is that okay, in closing? And then we'll do 15, 20 minutes of sharing of what they've noticed in their lives doing the DNA. Scott, do you want to do your beautiful prayer?
Well, yes, and St. Germaine calls it a blessing. Sorry I'm sweating, man, I'm so fired up, I just sweat like a dog. But yeah, let's all hold hands, if that's okay, and if you feel uncomfortable, you don't have to, but there's a lot of power with when 2 or more of you are gathered in my name. You'll create even more things than what Yeshua ben Joseph did. And so that's what we're going to do. And so the purpose of holding hands is conjoining our energy and becoming one with the blessings. So, in the name of the Almighty, I am that I am. And by direction of the great divine director, who is the Holy Spirit of God emanating throughout the universe, we bless each and every one of you here with health and strength. We bless you that your bodies will become more resilient, more filled with love. And this love will organize your body into the perfection of the great divine blueprint with which you were created in perfection by the gods. We bless you that you will receive guidance, that you will receive that love with an open heart, that your heart will expand into all your other chakras with God's love, and you will become one with God again, with that love. We bless that if you have any worries or fears, that these will be dispelled from you, because this is not the true you. You are perfection. You are love. You are one with the Almighty I am that I am. And in his name we bless each and every one of you. And now go out with this love and love all the other humans and communicate that love to them. And they will wake up in this great awakening that we are going through at this time to prepare us for the ascension, not only of all the humans, but of planet Earth. We seal this blessing upon you and extend that out through you in the name of the Almighty, I am that I am, and in the name of Yeshua ben Joseph and all the other ascended masters, including Saint Germaine. So be it, so it is. Thank you. Sorry about the sweat. Woo. I get that energy flowing through and it's like, whoa.
Okay, so we're going to do some sharing. Who would,
I did. More on your side.
there was a group that was here, some of you are new, so just bear with me because you're going to be going through this as you do clearing. Who would like to share what's happened to their bodies this week with the speeding up of the DNA clearing?
Can we get names real quick too, though?
Yes, we can do that. She has to go to work, so I'm going to let her share real quick and then we'll do the names.
Well, I started it, Wednesday night, and what I did was I read it and I did an audio so that I can listen to myself every single day, so it's easier for me so I don't forget. And so I did that, and I did it that night. Then the next day, I could feel the tingles immediately. As I was reading it and even doing the audio, there was tingles throughout my entire body. The second day, I felt a vibration going through my body. But I also realized a lot of things in my life were going fast. It was going so fast that by Friday I was like, oh my God, it's Friday and it feels like Monday, and I was just getting hammered with work. I mean, projects and hammered, and I'm like, whoa, slow down, slow down. And then I remembered what you said. Everything comes fast times 7, so make sure that you keep it within your body and inside your energy field and not outside your energy field. So then the next time, before I started the audio, I said, Saint Germaine, I only want whatever's the DNA and whatever's going on inside my body. Don't speed up anything outside my body. And things